I'm obsessed with Travis Hunter. So is pretty much America. Let's be honest, okay? And you have quite an opportunity here. And you are the guardian of this. You have, you know exactly where I'm going on this. And as a guy who's been following the NFL for as long as I have, I've never seen anybody with an opportunity to do what he has the physical and even better mental capability to do. The smarts to pull off going into multiple meeting rooms with people he's trying to beat in practice and then become teammates with on the weekend. Okay. I've never seen anything like this. This is now in your hands. What is your plan to play Travis Hunter on both sides of the football in the NFL, Liam Coen?
It's absolutely happening. I mean, it is. This spring was a great learning curve for us where you've got to have everybody on board. Everybody in the building was on board with how do we get the best out of Travis's days and how do we make the most out of his time and our time as coaches and support staff and athletic training, sports science, equipment, strength and conditioning. Everybody's been on board with this from the beginning, right? Fast forward to now, where he has taken massive strides, specifically at the receiver position, of truly playing it, right? The how to run each route, how to attack leverage. His ball skills and body control are extremely natural. Extremely natural. You can't really coach that. What he's been able to learn in getting aligned, assignments, fundamentals, techniques. And then when you go into a scrimmage and he gets one-on-one on a choice route and he's got a linebacker on him and he can make you miss in space and he can go do something with it. And just the energy, Rich, right? The energy that he provides, the type of confidence that he does exude that, it comes from a cool place where it's almost youth-like, but he's also extremely mature for somebody his age to have gone through what he's gone through to get to where he's gone, the path that he's taken to get here. It's pretty cool to see, right? And these guys, they challenge him, right? They challenge him every day, both on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball. They're chirping at him, and it's friendly, great competition. It's healthy, but yeah, Travis is definitely somebody that's been really fun to work with so far.
I'm sure. My goodness, what an opportunity here for you, the team, for him, for his teammates, and for the league, and for fans. Yeah. And have you reached out to Prime at all, Dion? You ever had any conversations with him at all?
Oh, I haven't. Tony Baselli has.
Okay.
Like, obviously with the
you hooked up at the Jackets. You hooked up at the Jackets and the bus. Okay.
Guys.
Okay.
Those guys have. So
anything you can share? Anything you can share?
Just the confidence that Coach Prime had given us about him, just like how confident he was that he can do this, was pretty telling, right? I mean, at no point was it ever, he's talented, but this is going to be something that, he may struggle with, or this is what he may struggle with, or that. It was, man, he can do this. And that was just cool to hear from a guy that obviously you have a ton of respect for, playing the game at a high level and obviously in the same profession and coaching at a high level as we are, is hearing somebody as confident that they have a relationship that's extremely strong. It's a bond that's real. Travis has so much respect for Coach Prime, and you can tell it goes both ways. So to hear that, to hear Travis, the way he speaks about him, and obviously Coach Prime having some health issues over the last few months.
Yes.
How much that is obviously not weighed on Travis, but he cares. He cares a lot about him, and you can see the person in Travis show up a lot, and the young man when he talks about Prime.
Well, I was delighted to see at your practice, your evening in front of 11,000 people at Everbank, that we saw 38 snaps out of Travis Hunter. Yeah. 17 with the first team O, 21 with the first team D. All of us in the media were trying to get you to put a number here. Do you have a number? Do you have a number, like a sweet spot number for the number of snaps you can get out of him week one and then maybe work him in later in the season? Do you have?
Yeah, I think
does one exist?
It's a hard number to probably come up. If you're saying you're going to play 65 to 75 snaps on offense, let's call it, right? Yeah. And, if he's playing 80% of those snaps or so, and then similar, defensively, and you look at trying to be able to match that number as much as possible.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, it's
Sure.
ultimately for him, it's really going to come down to like, you know, offensively and defensively. We've done more offense because that was where more of the development was necessary, right? So much more naturally to just go walk out in the field and play corner. Like that's what he's done. He can go do that very similarly. Now there's a lot of checks, there's a lot of calls, there's a lot of different things that go to that. But offensively, we felt like there was a little bit more development that was necessary. And it's a lot more ball, right? Just a lot more scheme and words and calls. And so he has done his every single day, Rich, is completely packed from the moment that he arrives to the moment he leaves, with making sure that he is meeting with somebody at all times, at all times. And so I've been really pleased with the staff, our staff in general, and his work ethic. You want to play him as much as we can, though, Rich. That's the reality.
I love it. I love it. I can't tell you how, honestly, you have an opportunity here for the entire league to be zeroed in. And I know it's 53. I get it. We're talking rosters. It's a team.
Right.
I haven't even mentioned defense. We had Josh Hines-Allen here in this chair a couple of weeks ago. He's dynamite. I mean, you got some great people on everywhere, but this is what an opportunity here. And the neat thing is he wants to do it. And I'm wondering, have you had to pull him back at any point in time? It's so far.
Yeah.
You had to have, I
He wants
imagine,
more.
right?
I mean, he wants more.
I bet. Well, what
Every
about
single day.
What about
You know,
your what about your staff? Have you had to basically like say, hey, let's all play along here. You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him here. You're gonna get him there. Like,
Oh yeah, there's definitely days, especially early on, where we're getting to know him before we became a little bit more concrete. Maybe in our scheduling for him was definitely okay. He would do some really positive things on one side of the ball or the other, and you know there was definitely some arguments about who would have him maybe the next day, and we
love it.
came to a pretty fair conclusion for training camp of making sure that it was darn near almost equal with reps on both offense and defense. So that's been the cool part, is to be able to see him go and be able to do it obviously within a scrimmage, within a practice, but also this is like normal for him, Rich, right? Like
Right.
he's been doing this. It's harder on us in terms of just logistically, like processing, getting him the quality work without overdoing it. But the guy's you know, his ability to run for a long time, and his ability to be conditioned is pretty unique. And so he's just kind of used to it. It's normal for him. So like when he finishes a rack with the offense and he's on offense that day, like he's hitting me like, dude, coach, let me go over the defense. Let me go. I'm like, relax.
Relax.
Like tomorrow.
It's July.
Tomorrow.
You know,
Yes. Tomorrow.
you know what I mean?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. God, awesome.
Pretty cool.
I can't, honestly, as you can tell, I cannot get enough of how you might use him and how he might look, and how, last one for you on this, and then I'll let you go on your day here. Do you think he can be offensive and defensive rookie of the year in the same year?
Ooh.
What do you think? What do you think?
I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible. You know, he is committed, man. Like he is committed to driving not just himself, but his teammates as well. And I think that his teammates, you spoke of Josh Hines-Allen,
Yes, sir.
you know, speak of Trayvon Walker, you speak of Foye, you know, Tyson Campbell, I mean, Jordan Lewis from Dallas. Like these guys are challenging him every single day. Like he doesn't get a free pass because he was the second overall pick and he's Travis Hunter. Like they are in his grill, trying to jam him up, trying to hem him up, trying to make it as hard as they can possibly make it for him, in a great way, like in the most healthy way as possible, where they're going at it and chirping at each other. But it's truly, guys, iron sharpening iron. That's what it feels like. And I wouldn't expect anything less from those guys. And so they've all been on board in terms of, hey, man, they think he can do it as well, but they're going to make him earn it as well in this building.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's the way it's going to go when Carolina faces against him, right? Like, you know,
Right.
J.C. Horn's not going to give him a little pat on the back. You know what I mean?
No, it's not gonna be like, hey man, this is cool what you're doing.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know, like they're gonna say, no, dude, you can't do this, and that's the beauty of it. So, you know, I think he's definitely driven to do it for the right reasons.